President of the Republic has decided to stay in Tirana for his holidays in waiting of a meeting with the head of the government to try to find a solution to the crisis, calling on all parties to participate in the elections on October 13. 3 municipalities formerly headed by the SMI have been handed over to the socialist mayors who emerged as the winners from the June 30 vote, and unlike Devol and Kovaya, the process was completed peacefully. The anti-informality action during August will focus on the fuel sector, with Director of Taxes Delina Ibrahimai stating that about 1,200 fuel-related businesses will be assessed, including the accuracy of pumps tested. It's 6 o'clock on Thursday, the 1st of August 2019. Good evening and thank you for tuning in to rtvora's English edition. My name is Alexandra, bringing you the only daily update of the local Albanian news translated into English. President Ilir Mehta is ready to sacrifice his post as president on the condition that Prime Minister Edi Rama enters the October 13th elections. At the last conference before the summer vacations, the head of state even had a suggestion as to who could replace him in the presidency. The Prime Minister has the opportunity to remove the duty of president by competing on October 13 in elections in front of the citizens, but only on one condition. He who enters this office should be a man with a lot of integrity who has been in this office and has proven that protecting the national and public interest is above everything else. A man like Recep Meidani. This is totally solvable. I haven't talked to anyone, but I'm sure in regard to those 2 or 3 issues of national importance that this office deals with, he would probably protect them, perhaps even better than I. Although there are no illusions that elections will be held on October 13, President Mehta again calls on the Prime Minister to resolve this election crisis. We should not delay any further. It is August 1st and everyone can relax and reflect a little. September is too soon, and by October 18 we need a deal. What do we need? To let the Albanian citizens judge by their vote on October 13, not only to save our careers for the future, but because Albania will continue indefinitely on the safe path of European integration, said Mehta. The President explained that the results of June 30 can be cancelled only by snap elections, not by the Constitutional Court. The Constitutional Court cannot legitimise June 30 because it is in the past. It will interpret and have an effect on the future. Mehta admitted that in relation to Edi Rama, he has made mistakes which have cost the country. Even as the holidays begin, the President is ready to cut them short if the country's interest so demands. Mehta spoke of a strong, deep political and institutional crisis, but expressed confidence that, with the reflection of all, it could be resolved. I do not believe in fast, extraordinary and dreamy solutions in one day, but step by step this crisis can be resolved. The first step is the implementation of the President's decree on October 13. In this way, all those who campaign against me and contest me as President, accusing me of bringing negative effects upon the Albanian citizens or destabilising democracy, can have the opportunity to declare as such. Everybody has to take on their responsibilities. This story will not go on in hiding, concluded Mehta. Three municipalities under the leadership of the Socialist Movement for Integration have peacefully submitted to the Socialist Party. Unlike Kovaya or Devol, where the Democratic Party supporters refused the new mayors chosen as a result of the June 30 election, on the first day of August, 3 municipalities in Gjirokastra, Berat and Serik have submitted without any conflict. In Gjirokastra, the process of constituting the new council went quietly. Flamur Golemi was sworn in at the head of the municipality, while the former mayor, Zamira Rami, chose not to be present. Berati's new mayor, Ervin Demo, was sworn in after the city council was constituted. Out of 31 councillors who emerged from the June 30 voting, only 29 of them were part of the Socialist Coalition, whilst 2 others, part of the opposition, did not swear their oath today and did not take part in the council. Following the constitution of the Municipal Council and the election of its leaders, Mayor Ervin Tsetsa and Vice Mayor Elona Hoxha, the new Mayor of Berat was sworn in and has promised that he will fulfil his campaign promises during his 4-year term. The City Council has also been established in the municipality of Serik. The council is composed of 21 members, with Arben Ruci as its leader. He was elected with 16 votes, 2 votes were invalid, and 3 voters did not participate in the voting. The Mayor of Serik Municipality, Andi Sala, has been sworn in at the premises of Alex Buda School. Although most politicians have taken summer vacations, President Ilir Mehta is still in his office. In a Facebook video, the head of state seeks to show that Edi Rama, while in his position as Minister of Culture, did not think the historic centre of Tirana should be demolished. This initiative is a coincidence between the study of the Institute of Monuments and the Prime Minister's full will to impose a strong government veto in protection of the historic centre of the capital. Seeing that the municipality of Tirana has not done, but has left it as a testament now, the Prime Minister's initiative will finally pass the boulevard from darkness to light, declared Rama in an interview of year 2000. In this post, the head of state tells the majority that he is not defending the side of the opposition, but is defending the cultural heritage of the capital, which he did even when he was Prime Minister in 2000. All my stances in defence of Tirana's historical and cultural heritage have been and are in full coherence on this issue for 20 years. Please hear the current Prime Minister, Mr. Rama, how he confirmed this fact in 2000 while he served with extraordinary devotion as Minister of Culture in the government I led, said Mehta. On the other hand, Ilir Mehta informs that a letter has been sent to by the National Theatre Protection Alliance to confirm his support in its appeal to address the prestigious Europa Nostra organisation for the protection of the National Theatre Complex and the National Experimental Theatre. The State Police have announced that they have seized €1.5 million from the bank account of citizen Ferdinand Shehu, the former head of the property registrar in Tirana, as it is suspected of being obtained via illegal sources. The seizure was carried out as part of the Operation Investment. According to police, through a private bank, Shehu attempted to transfer €1 million abroad, justifying it as derived from financial investments, while placing another €500,000 into term deposits. Following the police announcement, the former director of Aluisni spoke via the phone from Italy to rtvora, denying having obtained the funds illegally, explaining that they derived from the sale of a hotel. I am currently in Italy. I have been informed by the media about the seizure. I have nothing to hide. I'll be back in Albania. It's just a show like everything else in the country. The transaction I conducted was in accordance with Albanian law and overseen by both the bank and notary. I will follow all legal procedures, and from this moment, my lawyer is in charge, announced Shehu. The former official is suspected to have committed the penal offence of laundering the proceeds of crime by making some investments in real estate. Shehu held official positions at the Agency for Legalisation, Urbanisation and Integration of Urban Areas in the years 2006 to 2011. Meanwhile, in 2011, with the signature of the head of Aluisni at that time, Shaban Memia was dismissed from the post of Director of Legislation and Urbanisation Agency of Informal Buildings for Tirana on the grounds that he lacked integrity. (1,200 entities operating in Albania's fuel sector will be the focus of the General Taxation Directorate. Director Delina Ibrahimaj said that numerous violations have been found, especially in the fiscal regime. Ibrahimaj warns that there will be no tolerance for those fuel operators that do not issue a tax voucher. Meanwhile, the biggest violations found by the checks conducted on the bars, restaurants and hotels have been relating to the non-issuance of receipts and non-registration of businesses. Construction will be another sector where the tax administration controls will focus. The expropriation of 4 businesses in Kavaya Street in Tirana has prompted a backlash from the legal owners who oppose the way the compensation is being calculated. They said the government is working as per the decision of the Council of Ministers to build a 20-storey building. The Democratic Party exponents support the owners, who denounced that this year was yet another corrupt affair from the Prime Minister. Supported by residents of Astir, business owners on Kavaya Street said they were determined to have their case heard by the courts in Strasbourg. And that's the news across the country today. Thank you for watching our English edition this evening, and be sure to join us again every Monday to Saturday at 6 p.m. for the latest news from Albania. Once again, on behalf of rtvora, thank you and good night.